It is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This is taken at the 3. Fighting down past the 45. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Check. 180. Ready. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. Shoot.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down at 4, Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
The run for Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone got 4 down. Check.
Now it's Trubisky. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Good job.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. On 3rd down, Lockhart. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal, Dallas.
Mike's 57, 57's right. And watch your leg. Bang, 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 bang.
Now here's Pollard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Giants take over.
All set, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
56. Big stop, P. Big stop.
Throwing Jones. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. 10 logo.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Penny trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Set, ready. 8, read.
Here we go. Jim.
You draw Corker.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Giants. Evan Ingram. 59 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, and it's Pollard again. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 36, 36.
Red, touch.
57 to Mike.
18.
57 to Mike.
Smooth.
Record.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Alert.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, good move. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Cooper was the target there. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 2nd down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Jones on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figured they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Saquon Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
There we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for New York.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check three. He's checking.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. I got it. I got it.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. And let's pin the mirror.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to run now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 50, plant. Walk 54, walk 54. So we got man.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
18. 57. Mike, 57. Here we go.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, Pollard able to slither by. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
61, Max Lee Griffin.
Throwing again. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Tighten up. Undercrush. Alert.
They'll run on first down. It's Kelly taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. John Kelly, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw. Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
You got tight right there. Check 13.
Jones now operating from the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Back to throw. Jones. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on third. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason.